Okay, this video is about why being in denial about bullying won't get you anywhere. Now I'm about to start with my own experience first of why I was being in denial about it. So my biggest best friend and biggest cheerleader in my life is my mother and my grandparents. So when my mother used to ask me, "Were you being bullied in school?" I used to be so in denial about it because I used to be like, bullying for me, it makes me feel ashamed about myself. I felt terrible as a person, and I often felt scared to tell her about the situation at hand. And my grandparents used to ask me was kids messing with me at school, and they was willing to come up to the school and help do something about it. But as I said, I was always in denial about it. I was often scared to tell them because I was like, for some reason, I was scared of their reaction. Like, since those are my biggest cheerleaders in my life, I know if they come up to a school, it's not going to go right. It's going to go horribly wrong. So, out of fear of something going horribly wrong, I didn't want that situation to happen. And looking back at it, like I wish I would have said more because like I probably could have nipped my situations in the bud. But shit, I'm sorry for my cuss. I like to cuss. I'm gonna be cussing freely. I was just in denial about it. Like I was scared. Like I felt less of a person. I just felt like I was garbage. Like my advice to you guys is, if you're getting bullied, please nip it in the bud right away. Do not be afraid to talk to somebody. Somebody like could tell you being bullied. Tell them. They trying to help you. Like a lot of people tried to help me, and I was so in denial about it. Like other kids in school tried to help me. The administration at school tried to help me. Certain family members like my grandparents and my mother, they tried to help me, but I was in denial about it. Like I was scared to tell them. So yeah, my advice is to y'all is tell them that you're being bullied so they can nip that stuff in the bud. So it won't go on so it won't go on longer than what it already is. Now I just hate the word bully in general. Like for me, like how can you just like take over somebody? Like how can you just like make somebody feel that way? Like I don't know if bullying make people feel good about themselves, period, because like they probably went through stuff in their life. But like bullying is not okay. Like I cannot stress this enough. It's not okay. Like you don't know what you're doing to a person. You don't know what they could be going through stuff at home. Like you don't know anything about a person like behind closed doors. Like for me, like I used to tell people like you don't know what I could be going through a lot of shit, and y'all just gonna keep adding onto my plate. Like when I was getting bullied, like I used to go through a lot of stuff. Has personal situations with my father. I was going through that stuff. Had another situation with my auntie that I've been back and forth for years. Like that situation. I always have another situation on top of the situation. Like it was just too much on my plate. And like with one bullying situation stopped, like somebody else gets started with me. Like with one person stop bullying me, like and then another person come bully me. Like it was just nonstop. Like bullying could cause stress. It could cause death because kids take their life. It could cause a variety of things. If in my situation, it caused major depression. Major depression. I was so depressed, and my fault was I didn't tell nobody. I did not speak to nobody. I just spoke to my mama here and there, but like she didn't really know the full story. I was just giving her bits and pieces of what was happening. Like I didn't tell her the nitty gritty of the situation. Like there was times like I wanted to kill myself. It was a lot of stuff. Like it really took me over mentally. But I started speaking to people that wanted to listen to my story, and I started speaking to them. Like it just gave me the strength. It gave me strength to like I'm something. I'm worth it. Like my life has a purpose, just like everybody else's life has a purpose. Like I was brought on this earth for a purpose, and I need to live my purpose. So that's why I started talking to people about the whole suicide thing, because I felt like if I take my life, I'm not going to accomplish everything I said I was going to accomplish. Like, my biggest dream is becoming a plastic surgeon or like a motivational speaker. That's one of my biggest dreams. Two of my biggest dreams. And I felt like if I kill myself, I'm not going to accomplish any of that. And I really want to accomplish those dreams. Like, nobody in my family went to college but my mother. I think one of my aunties, she went to college. So I want to be the next person that go to. Oh, my cousin, she went to college too. I don't know if she finished or not, but she went. I want to be the first one to go to college and actually become something. Cause like, no offense, like nobody in my family, I don't have a doctor in my family. I don't have nobody. Like nobody has a major occupation. So I want to be the first person in my family to have a major occupation. So I want to go to school. I want to get a degree. I want to like be successful. I want to be something. So just knowing like none of them really went to college or anything, like that makes me motivated to like let's finish my education. Cause let's be serious, there is a shit on these streets has to offer. Like living on these streets is either death or jail. Like these streets is the game of life. Like it's life or death. Like it's the survival of the fittest. Especially where I'm from, Chicago. Like kids are dying every single day, and it's ridiculous. And I'll be damned if I'm about to be the end of somebody's gunshot. Like I'm not going to be the end of somebody's gun. Like I'm not. Like I really want to live my life to the fullest. Because like once you kill yourself, you don't get another life. You dead for who knows? You just dead forever. Period. You don't get another life. So I just want to live my life to the fullest. Like make the best of life, and like yeah, like really make the best of it. So for me, like as far as my motivational speaker skills, like I love speaking to other people about bullying. Like I love it. Like I can really influence them, like inspire them, and like nobody knows, but like I really do want to write a book about it. Like if I could write a book and like inspire some lives, I would love to. I would love to. I'm really in the works to try to write a book. I want to publish within 3 years. That's my goal. I'm in like the earliest stages of writing the book. So that's another big goal of mine. So I'm really trying to write a book and try to get it published 3 years from now. So that's because I know it's a lot of work going into writing a book. It's a lot of work. I did my research on that. You gotta first write it, like hand write it. You gotta edit the book, type the book. I think it's more stages, and then you gotta send it out to a publisher that will actually publish the book. So I'm really working on that. And one of my other goals is, as far as this whole bullying campaign is, I really want to get on Dr. Phil because I think he kind of tackles issues like when I'm going through issue like this. So I would love to get on his show and like speak more depth about it. Like I really want to get on his show, like start or like, because I know with his show, like it'll give me a lot of exposure. Like millions of people watch his show, so I know I could get a lot of exposure from it, and I could really take this to a whole new level. So that's really my goal in this whole YouTube channel. I'm trying to get discovered by somebody, either him or Ellen DeGeneres. I think she tackled my type of stuff. I think she do. I don't know. I think I know I sent an application to her to be on her show. I don't know if I'm gonna ever hear back from them. So with Dr. Phil too, I did an application. Both email applications. I could email them, and you gotta hope that they'll email you back and they'll be interested in your story. So I'm hoping, excuse me, one or if not both of them be interested in my story, and I could probably get this on somewhere. I could probably take this to the next level. But until then, I've been trying to reach out to local news stations in Chicago, trying to have a segment on the news like WGN, CLTV, Fox News in Chicago, ABC. I'm trying to like have a segment about bullying, but I don't know. I've been trying, but I don't know if they go give me a segment. I even reached out to 2020. I did my research on them. Yeah, ABC 2020. I gave them an application. I don't know if they're gonna. I'm hoping they reach out back. Excuse me. I'm not good with my words, but I hope they reach back out to me because I'm trying to get on any show that's willing to let me use their platform and take this to a whole new level. And as you guys know, before I had made a recent Facebook Live video that went viral. It went viral. I'm going to state the facts. So I specifically call out two people. I'm not going to say their name like I said in the earlier video. I'm not going to say their name because y'all could just watch on Facebook. And my Facebook account is Michael Christopher. So you can look me up on there. I'm sorry, guys. My account is public. So you can look that up on there and see how all that came about. So basically on that Facebook Live video, I talk about bullying within my school. The school I used to go to, I don't go to the school no more. Sorry. So I talk about bullying in both videos. I believe. I think I tackle it in both videos. But the videos are more so me attacking like the people who, like the two people I called out. I was really like, I really attacked them. And like I said in the video, I may see crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm talking calm right now. So a crazy person would not talk as calm as me right now. I do not take meds for it, to clarify things. I don't take any meds if people think that. So by me saying this, I'm not crazy. I just, in the videos, I had like, for me, enough was enough. And I went crazy. Like, the good angel told me not to do it. The bad angel kept telling me to do it. And I listened to the bad angel, sorry. And like I said, I'm kind of glad I did it because like it got a little exposure. I got a little exposure from it. So in that perspective, I'm kind of glad I did the videos. But I'm not proud of the way I handled my anger. I'm not proud of that. I wasn't really proud of that. The way I handled the situation, as far as me calling out the other two people, I was not proud of that. Like, for real, I was not proud of that. Like, that night, I felt like shit. Like, I felt horrible about doing that to somebody. Like, what I did to them is what be done to me. Like, people just tear me down. And I felt bad for like, I don't know how they felt. Who knows how they felt. Like, I felt bad for tearing them down. But, like being in this situation, like, the gloves came off, unfortunately. The gloves came off. As you guys may seen in the video, if you watch it, like I said, watch on my Facebook account. So yeah, the gloves pretty much came off. So I'm off of that subject as far as that was a little background of the situation. Now back to bullying. Like, parents, if you feel in your heart your child is getting bullied, ask them the questions. Ask your child straight up, are you getting bullied? And like, keep pressuring them to tell you the answers, because if they don't say anything, it's going to go on for much longer. They will become suicidal. Most people become suicidal. Most people actually do commit suicide. So ask your kids all the questions so you can nip it in the bud. Talk to the school, or talk to like wherever like your kids goes. Like, if it's like summer camp, talk to the people there. Talk to the school. Wherever your child get bullied at, talk to those people in that environment so you can like nip it in the bud. My recommendation is your child and the bully sit down together, get to like the root of why the bully is bullying your child. I recommend that. Like, I know with one of my bullies, I sat down with him, we talked it out, and me and him, we not really friends. I won't say we friends, we cordial, but we not really friends. But like me and him, I sat him down, we talked it out, and we good now. So that's why that's how I handled one of my situations. Me and my bully, we sat down, we talked about it, and we got to a mutual understanding about it, and we good now. So that's what I recommend you parents doing. Kids are getting bullied, do that with your bully. Like, try to sit them down in a calm environment, away from the popular population. And what I say about popular population, my bad, it's like the classroom and other kids. Like, you know, when situations like this happen, the other kids like put bugs in the ear and like make the person do it more. Like, when you like cheering the person on, it makes them feel more superior about the bullying. So I feel like you should sit that person down, talk to them one-on-one, and see where y'all can move on from there. Another tip is, as bad as it sounds, like, I don't think violence is the answer, but in these type of situations, you gotta punch a person or two. So if you get to that point, bop them in the face. That's what I think you should do. I mean, I never did that with none of my bullying situations, but if words can't shut them up, I think you should fight them, win or lose. Period. So I think you should fight your bully. I mean, I don't really recommend that tip, but if they won't stop talking, if you tried all the other tips, like talking to them, getting school administration involved, getting your parents involved, if you tried all that, at that point you should fight them. And maybe if you whoop their ass, they'll stop. Which is my recommendation. But I personally would do it myself. Like, I don't think violence is the answer. But to me, in this type of situation, you gotta fight. You gotta fight hard. You gotta fight hard for what you stand for, what you believe in. So now I'm gonna end this video. My advice is to you all is stay true to yourself, love yourself, and fuck what the haters say, because the haters ain't doing shit for you. So love yourself, be yourself, stay true to you, no matter what anybody says. Stay true to yourself. Be real. Keep it real with yourself. Love yourself especially, because if nobody don't love you, you are the only person that love you. See? I love myself. If nobody else love me, I'ma always love myself, and I'ma always have myself. So your only best friend can be you, because only you know who you is all about. Only you know about you. So I say your only best friend can be you. Period. So deuces and good luck to you guys. Bye bye.